Hello everybody, this is Dago Seda bringing you another update of my Resident Evil Remake Chris Hard Mode walkthrough. And the reason we came all the way out to this freaky house is so we can get this crank. It's required to progress from the other door that you saw in the shed, so we had to come all the way out here. And in a moment, after I finish sorting everything, put that shotgun away. You're never going to use it ever again. As I said, do not reload it or you will waste 6 shots that you can't really get back. Well, then again, you could still use it, I suppose, but why would you use it with a normal shotgun when you're getting the assault shotgun in a minute? Anyway, it's a waste of time. And with the sound on, you hear a moaning noise, and that's the same person. Well, yeah. This is Lisa Trevor. She's a new thing they introduced just for the remake because this remake is actually I've heard 70% different than the original one, which I think is fantastic because this is one of those situations where a remake of the game brings a lot to it. Because the original Resident Evil, although awesome it was, it started the crappy voice acting and the fact that the mansion was all painted bright white and stuff like that. It really showed the game can age a bit. So this is the exact makeover the first Resident Evil needed, and I think they made it as good as they can possibly make it. There's really the only possible complaint I have about this is the fact that they never bothered to implement that really convenient dodge feature they had in Resident Evil 3. Although they did have the defense items, so it's not really that much of a complaint. Anyway, so yeah, I don't understand why in Resident Evil 3 was the only one to feature the dodge feature. And they could have easily put it in 2. And also, they probably could have put it in Code Veronica also. But, yeah. Code Veronica was... I actually really liked Code Veronica. A lot of people say it's not that good, but I like the fact where it's the first Resident Evil where they actively tried to develop a story, if you know what I mean. Most of the Resident Evils, at least the old ones, what they did was they tried to tell the story entirely through text logs and stuff like that. But Code Veronica, they actually had some cool cutscenes and stuff like that, and I felt like the plot was pretty developed in that one. Whatever, though. A lot of people complain about it being the hardest one. Honestly, I found it was by far the easiest one. Well, actually, yeah, maybe 3 was a little bit easier. Yeah, I went into 3 with everyone was... A lot of reviews and stuff were saying, yeah, 3's pretty hard. The puzzles are mind-boggling. No, I didn't have much problem with it. Even with the stupid water sample puzzle, you can see my walkthrough and see how I handled that. I did a walkthrough Resident Evil 3 for those of you who aren't playing the home game here. Alright, so any of you who have been subscribed to me or watching this, you may notice that I stopped putting my little watermark on the screen and I stopped putting that little text in the corner at the start of the video because I realized it's really kind of pointless because the text in the corner is pretty much the same exact thing as the title, except it's put in the video. It's like, oh, I forget what video I clicked on. Good thing the video itself reminded me what video I'm watching. And the watermark, it's kind of in the way, if you ask me. I mean, maybe if I can figure out how to do it a little bit better. I have Photoshop now, thanks to my one friend who helped me get it. And now I just need to figure out how to use it. As soon as I figure out how to use it, I can probably update my icon a little bit and maybe do some experimenting and see if I can get a better watermark system put in there. But it doesn't matter. Okay, that's another new enemy, I believe. Those are just these little snake things. All they do is they try to bite you to inflict minimal damage, and they usually end up poisoning you, so they're kind of a pain, but most of the time they don't even hit you. Over here, here's a blue herb. Take note of that. We're going to need it later. But as for now, we're going to... And do one thing here that's pretty essential. Yeah, excuse me. Do one thing here that's pretty essential for progression in here. Now you see there's two holes. If you push it over the hole that's to the left of the box as opposed to the one in front of it, then every time you walk through the area, you're gonna get hit by this tentacle, which is the boss. Now, but if you put it there, you can safely walk over it. Well, albeit it involves a little bit of climbing, but it's not really enough climbing that's actually a problem. And while we're in here, I'm just going to pick up this green herb because, healing's an issue. It's kind of funny. I watching a friend Narb's Resident Evil Director's Cut Let's Play. And he's going through the game, and a couple times I heard him complain. It's like, oh, come on, please don't just be herbs. First aid spray. Yeah, I'll take it anyway. Blah 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 blah. When he's complaining about an overabundance of healing items and stuff like that. I have the exact opposite issue. I have to complain. It's like crap. I need health. I don't have any. But yeah, and thank God that didn't poison me. That would have sucked. At least I think it didn't poison me. I hope it didn't. Yeah, poison. It didn't poison me. It becomes more of a problem on the harder difficulties because I think throughout the whole game on hard mode, there's only 4 or 5 blue herbs. There's really not many. And the only actually no, I take that back. There's one place where they have one of those. It's like a garden of blue herbs where you can heal yourself if you need to. In fact, I remembered there's a garden on the balcony of green herbs that you can use to heal yourself. But I don't think I actually used it. Don't remember. I mean, it's right. Wait, no, I used it right after I fought the dogs to get the armor key fake coin collar thing. That. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, so back to Resident Evil World here. Alright, so yeah, I said climb over that thing, otherwise you're going to get hit by a tentacle, and it's going to, halt you for a couple seconds, and also deal a little bit of damage. I think one time on my first playthrough it actually killed me, because I thought it was just grabbing me, and stupid me, I didn't realize it was doing damage. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go over to room 2. Equip that because I anticipate a zombie in here, but it doesn't exactly show up yet. I mean, we're gonna run into that baby later, but Okay, so we go into the bathroom, and for some reason, this is one of those weird houses where they decided to keep the key to one room in the house and hide it in the bathroom of another room in the house. And it's not just like the Spencer's mansion where there's keys that open certain areas. Now this is actually the key to someone's room, because this is sort of a dormitory, I suppose. Yeah, I never really thought of it as one, but I think it was actually called dormitory in the original Resident Evil. Yeah, Narb, you can correct me down in the comments because you're probably watching this. And I should remember that because I have the Resident Evil Deadly Silence, the remake of the original on the DS, and that's the area I just went through too. I should remember this, but whatever. Yeah, I still have to beat the original Resident Evil. Oh well, not that much of a problem. Alright, so we're in here for a couple of reasons. One of the more important reasons is, if I can pick it up, this self-defense gun, which is going to be a major weapon we're going to use against the boss of this area. Yes, the boss who attacks you with his tentacles. And here I went through the wrong door because, stupid me, I forgot to reposition myself beforehand. Alright. I'm so silly. Alright, so basically what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to plan this in a way where I have to limit my visits to the item box and usually that ends up working out in my favor. So yeah, as I said, actually I didn't really say this, but visits to the item box usually is one of the things that ends up killing your time and makes it take longer, obviously. Alright, so grab that control room key, and before that guy gets up, you gotta book it and get out of here. You have no reason to be in the world of zombies at the moment. Alright, now we can leave. Oh, my stupid computer, because I'm staring at the video here, and oh jeez, you know, this is like set up differently than it usually is. Why is like the mixer on the... I don't know what's going on here. Sony Vegas is being weird. Alright, climb over. I think I forgot to pick up the red book like I originally intended on doing. So it's going to make me go back to the item box later, but that's other than the stupid blah thing, you know, the thing with the Rebecca and the piano. Other than that, this is pretty much the only thing that really makes me waste any time. But this is only like 30 seconds. The Rebecca piano thing was like 10 minutes. Just a load of crap. Anyway, so that guy, I'm really surprised I dodged him. I equipped my hand grenades with the intention of trying to blow his face off with it. But fortunately, I managed to get past him without using one. I mean, approaching a zombie from behind is usually pretty easy. I mean, there's a slight risk of them grabbing you from behind, which is never good, but doesn't matter now. Okay, so we're in a new area. This is the Aqua Ring, and we will do that next video. See you next time.